you believe that you are an Enka singer?
No, it has been, maybe 6-7 months since I've debuted. I still can't believe I'm actually on the same stage as all of the people that I used to watch when I was 5 or 6. And it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing.
But you've also set records. Your debut was at number 4. Mm-hmm. It's the highest an Enka song has ever debuted. Mm-hmm. You've made history on a number of levels.
That's what they tell me. Instead of charts, I'm just happy that I'm here doing, fulfilling my childhood dream.
When we were at that concert,
mm-hmm.
and we got to see you perform in front of that live group, mm-hmm. I noticed that people in the audience are old, mm-hmm. they're young, mm-hmm. but one thing they all share is they are impressed by your singing in your Japanese. Do you hear that repeatedly again and again?
I do. I'm happy that people, compliment me on my Japanese, but I don't think it's that great. I think it should be much, much better. And I think, this is just a starting point for me. I'm just looking to grow as an artist and, hopefully branch out into other things too.
Did you ever get resistance blending hip-hop R&B with Enka?
Not any resistance. I think my staff knew it was a big risk. They weren't sure how people, how the current Enka fans would perceive it, because, the current Enka fan base is a really important fan base to any Enka artist. And to kind of branch out and do something different and maybe, play around with, make it a little bit more rhythmic, and to play around with that is a big risk in the Enka realm.
So it's been received well on all fronts?
I think it has. At a lot of the shows that I perform at, I see core Enka fans and I see young people, people who would most likely be at a J-pop concert. And it's just, I'm really, really happy about that, because that was one of my main goals. I think it's a big turning point for Japan in itself, because, hardly, any young people actually listen to the genre of music. So, I think there could be a chance that Enka won't exist anymore in the future. So I think if, we can keep this and keep more young people listening to Enka, I think it would be, a big advantage in the end.
Do you think it's strange that a foreigner is reintroducing the Japanese to something that's historically Japanese?
I do. I do. I think a lot of Japanese say that to me, even though you're a foreigner, you're reintroducing Enka to Japanese people, something that Japanese people have forgotten about. And, I'm flattered about that, but I'm not consciously doing that. I'm actually just doing something that I love to do.
What was your trip, this last trip home, like? Seeing all your friends as Jero? Seeing
my friends again. I don't think they actually know how big, this is right now.
What is fame like in Japan?
Fame is very busy in Japan. Every single day, from morning till night, you have something to do. You have something to do. And, I wasn't ready for that. I don't want to say I wasn't ready for it, but it was something that I had never experienced, I was always working, 9 to 5, having weekends off, having time to myself. Now, it's nothing like that. I'm lucky if I get a day off during the month.
Tell me a little bit about the future. Japan loves to build up its idols and then tear them down, mm-hmm. especially if there's something different or unusual. How mm-hmm. do you keep moving forward as an artist and not end up in the gimmick route?
Just stay humble and stay grounded, because as long as you show that you're, interested and you have a love, for what you do, I think people can feel that. I think your fans can feel that. I think people who, are seeing you perform can feel that. And I'm just hoping that, I'm able to sustain a long career as an Enka singer, because it's something I genuinely love to do.
Do you have any parting advice for anyone who's unusual or different in their society?
Continue to be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that, you know, you're too extreme or, you know, you won't make it. If it's something you genuinely love to do and you know that other people, you know, will like what you do, and you already have people that like, you know, what you're trying to do or what you're doing now, then, you know, by all means go for it.
Jero, thank you very much
Thanks
for joining us on Talk Asia. It has been a pleasure seeing you again and your continued success.
愛してても届かぬならねえいっそこの私身を投げましょうかあなた追って出雲崎悲しみの日本海愛を見失い岸壁の上落ちる涙は積もることのない